Good evening. So tonight we're going to be talking about Velobahn Coffee and Cycle. My name is Seth, and this is my co-founder Rick. Velobahn is a specialty cafe that also focuses on bike maintenance. It's not a bike shop, but it does bike maintenance, and it's going to be located in the Silver City community, which is a part of Layton Boulevard West and is right off the Hank Aaron Trail. So it's right next to where the Urban Ecology Center just put in their new building, the Menominee Valley Urban Ecology Center. Our current funding, we put about $10,000 of our own funds into this and a lot of sweat equity out a year. And we also went with Kiva Zip. We had 86 funders. Some people in here are funders. Is anyone a funder through Kiva Zip? Yeah, we have a few. Awesome. Thank you guys for supporting us on Kiva Zip. We raised $10,000 through them with 0% interest. And we also had to get coffee equipment. Originally, we were going to lease the equipment. We talked to our accountant, it would be better if we just buy it through a loan. So we went to Wibic, and Wibic gave us a $25,000 loan. So we've already gone through the whole Wibic process and completed it with Wibic, and they supported us at $25,000. And then we've received some grants thanks to Layton Boulevard West neighbors. They've been able to connect us with some grants, about $30,000 worth of grants. Most of this is going out to the build out of the building, which is what we're talking about tonight. We are renovating this building that's about 100 years old. We're renovating the first floor to turn it into our coffee shop. It's going to cost about $115,000 to do it. Our landlord, who's actually here, his name is Tom, he's going to be helping us with that, but we also have to raise our own funds for it as well, and that's about $55,000, so that's what we're asking you guys for. It will be at 4% interest and 3 to 5 years with a 6-month interest only. So like I said, my name is Seth. I'm going to be the general manager of the coffee shop. My background is that I worked for Target right when I got out of school. I joined Target, became an executive team lead for them, which is basically a store manager. When I was with them, my store had a Starbucks in it, which meant that I was responsible to meet with the district team lead for their Starbucks, so I kind of oversaw Starbucks from like a higher level. There was a manager of Starbucks, but I oversaw that manager. So I've ran a coffee shop more from a corporate district level than from the coffee side of it, more the business side of it. So that's why I come in as the general manager. I also just recently moved to Milwaukee within about a year and a half ago. My wife is from Milwaukee. We went to school in Chicago. That's where we met. But we moved up here to be closer to her family. And I'm in school for entrepreneurship, so that's what I wanted to do. So I got plugged in with the startup community. It was startup MKE, if you guys are familiar with that. I started working with them for about a year. Developed an app. It's an app in loyalty for small businesses. So we're going to use it for the coffee shop. That's kind of how we got into the coffee shop. This was another interest of mine, and I was able to do both. And so that's how I kind of got here.
Hey guys, like Seth said, I'm Rick, and I worked at Colectivo about 4 years ago. I got kind of associated with coffee there. They were pretty good to me. They kind of like showed me the way of coffee, and like they gave me the proper tools and the training that I needed to become a successful barista. At the end of my career at Colectivo, the cafe that I worked at was experiencing a bit of a turnover, and I became kind of like a senior co-worker, and it helped me along my journey of like helping train people and understanding how a cafe runs and whatnot. Working with Seth to create Velobahn has kind of like given me an opportunity to take that to a next level. I'm really excited to do that and excited to train future baristas in the Silver City community that craft their coffee. So, as we actually get into our display here, we're a little different than the coffee cafes in Milwaukee because we are an independent coffee shop. That means we don't roast our own coffee. We get it from other places that roast. So this is kind of advantageous in a way because we can bring in different stuff. We can be local. We can be like national, not like Starbucks, but like stuff from like other states, other cities. That's good coffee, so we can bring it in and we can help create a good palette for the coffee scene that we're trying to create. Actually, what we're starting with Anodyne and Valentine. These are our local coffee roasters, and as we grow and as we get more funds, we'll figure out like who we'll get from like other other states if we want to and whatnot. And then we talked about what kind of like cafe we're going to be. Let's talk about the coffee that we're going to have. We're going to be, just like all the other kind of cafes, like Stone Creek and Collective and all that. We'll have drip coffee, like lattes, espresso, like really good stuff. One thing that's going to make us a little bit different is we want to use like less syrups and less flavored drinks. By doing this, it's going to create a better experience for our customers. We want to teach our customers through our product. What I mean by that is by having less flavors and syrups, we can, by the way we craft our coffee and our customer service that we will give to our customers, they can understand coffee in a different way and taste the coffee for the unique flavor notes that it has from the coffee that we get all around the world. Sorry. We're gonna have, we will have some like flavored drinks. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll have honey lattes and mochas. We're gonna locally like source out sassy cow. We'll have almond milk and soy and whatnot too. So gotta have tea. Everybody has tea. A lot of the cafes around here use Rishi. They're a really solid company. They're local. They're pretty close to us. They're down by the Miller Park. So we're just gonna have normal tea and herbal tea blends by them. And a little bit about our baked goods. We're kind of looking into local bakeries like Troubadour and Honey Pie. Nothing too different there. We're just trying to have like muffins, croissants, and then if you want to have something a little more like heavy to eat, kind of like a bagel or toast. See how that goes.
So our business has 3 channels of revenue. Our first one is coffee. We are a coffee shop. That's what we're selling ourselves as. That's what we're really trying to drive is coffee. That's our cash cow. We also want to get into bike maintenance. Why? Because when coffee sales are down, usually bike maintenance is up. It's kind of synergistic. During those times when less people are going out to get coffee, more bike maintenance is happening, and so we can keep our revenue kind of the same throughout the year and depend on that. Also, there's one more thing of revenue that we're going to use. We went to the Board of Zoning Appeals in order to be able to actually open up our coffee shop. It was about a 2-month process where we had to present our plan and everything as well. And we passed with them, and when we passed, we asked that we could be open between 6 and 10. We only plan to be open from 6 to 6, but from 6 o'clock at night till 10 at night, we can do private events. So we'll be able to open up our coffee shop to paint nights and other things like that for customers to do their own private events as well. So with the bike maintenance, we're doing this in phases because we're focusing on the coffee. We want to be able to slowly bring in the process of bike maintenance and not kind of overwhelm the brand with just bikes. So the first part of that phase is when we open, we'll have bike accessories, and we'll just sell our basic bike accessories, and we'll also sell energy bars and gels. So if bikers are coming off the path, they can come in and get their energy bar or get their gel, and also get any accessories that they might need. Phase 2 is hopefully going to happen in the spring of 2017, and that would be actual dayside maintenance. We'll have a mechanic there able to do maintenance on people's bikes. Another part of that is our landlord and the Wisconsin Bike Federation and ourselves. We've been talking to the Milwaukee Bike Collective and they're looking for another space, and so we're looking to bring them into our space so that they can fix their bikes. They're a group that gets donated bikes, fixes them, and then sells them back to the community at a fair price so that people in the community can afford bikes. So we want to do a gallery for them. So they'll come in, they'll maintenance their bikes there, and then they'll put them in a gallery where people can buy them. We'll sell them on their behalf for that organization. And then phase 3, it says to be determined. There's kind of 2 parts of it. Promotional coffee trikes or bikes. Jordan, which I don't think he's here yet, but he's coming. He started at Third Coast Bike Works. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar. I know he's done work for Bubbler before. He's done some of their custom work. He's a custom bike builder. He builds custom bikes, and he's going to build custom bikes for us that we can sell coffee off of. So that's going to be one of our marketing ideas. We'll go into local events, farmers markets, off the trail, different things like that. And he also is looking to expand and move into a space. So it's his goal within the next year or 2 to move into our space as well. So he can actually sell his bikes and build his bikes in our space. And our space is able to take on all the things he needs to do, such as welding and so on. So we've already gone through the process of making sure he can come in and work alongside our business as well. So location, if you guys saw, we had Journal Sentinel did a newspaper article on us about a month ago, and this is a map that they put in the newspaper that kind of showed where we're at. We're kind of, if you're not familiar, it's on West Piers. It's kind of between Miller Park and the Domes, and it's right next to Velobahn, which is right here, Velobahn, and the Urban Ecology Center. It's kind of this new developing part of the neighborhood. It's part of the city puts together near South Side plan of areas that they want to rebuild and repurpose, and this is called Catalyst Project number 2, so this is one of the projects that they're looking to do. This is a little video of just us coming across the bridge. So if you were a biker and you were, yeah, GoPro it. All right, so if you were a biker, this is going across the Menominee Valley, and then you're going into the Valley Passage. There's the Urban Ecology Center. We're going to wrap up, but when you wrap up around here, if you were to keep heading straight, there's this daycare center called Honey Trees that just came in a few years ago, and then it takes you to National. But we're actually going to take a left once we get up here, and to our left is going to be the charter school, Velobahn, and then you'll see we'll arrive at our location. And there's our location. Click the press. So if you just got there and you walked in, today you would see what's on the left. Also, if you're in the back, I knew that you guys wouldn't be able to see, so on that coffee table, we have some pictures of what the building looks like now, and some renderings of what it's going to look like. That's what's on the right here as well, and there's more of them back there so you can kind of see. So this is what we're building. It's about, altogether about 2,000 square feet of coffee shop space. Next one. And the $55,000, this is just general. When you're looking at it, you're like, oh, that's not enough detail. Here's the detail. And at the silver level, we will give you a card for 1 free coffee-based drink every month for 12 months. And then you'll also get 10% off all your purchases. If you make it to the gold level, which is $2,500, then you'll get the same, 1 free coffee-based drink for a whole year every month, and 15% off all your purchases. The $5,000 level, you will get the same thing, 1 free coffee, 20% off all your purchases for a year, and you'll even get to host a free event at our space. So you get to come in our space and use it for whatever you want, if it's a family party or anything. So you can use it for that, and we'll provide free drip coffee at that as well. And we'll have a barista there so if people want to order things. This is one of our first marketing opportunities. Lane Boulevard West is putting together Silver City Celebration Day. It's going to be Saturday, May 14th from 1 to 4. I'd like everyone to be able to come out and make it to that. It's at Arlington Heights Park, which is on West Piers. It's actually a block away from where we're going to be putting in our shop. We're going to have a tent up there. We're going to have our renderings and be meeting the community. We're going to give out free coffee. And it's just going to be our first opportunity to really drill into our community before we're even open, to spend some time with them. So this is my last slide. We're going to get to questions and answers, but here's some references. I've been to like 5 or 6 of these, and I've never really seen references. But all these people are here tonight. Celia is the Economic Development Manager at Lane Boulevard West. She's been a huge help for us, and if you have any questions about our location, where we're going in, or anything about the Lane Boulevard West neighborhood, or even if you want to put a business in the Lane Boulevard West neighborhood, talk to her. She's been amazing and awesome, and here's her contact information if you want to reach out to her. Elsewise, Tom, who's here, he's our landlord of the building. He's done, or he does, event planning for bike races throughout Chicago and Wisconsin, all over. So he's very well connected with the biking community, and he's always kind of dreamed of a bike shop or a coffee shop down in his space. So you can ask him any questions about the property if you had any questions about that. And then Sal was actually our broker. We met him in July. We were actually already thinking of going to FundMilwaukee, and when we met him, he asked us, how are you getting funding? I'm like, funding? And he said, well, we might go to FundMilwaukee if we had the chance. And he's like, oh, okay. And he didn't say that. He was like, come to FundMilwaukee, filling us out to make sure we were okay. So a few months later, he let us know. So you can ask him if you have any questions about the property as well, or about our business. He's been kind of alongside us the whole time. So.